Yes, people, welcome back to another stream. Thought we'd run a little bit of a pre-match build-up kind of thing. We didn't do a preview yesterday. Hugh's birthday yesterday as well, so big up to Hugh. Hopefully he had a good birthday and not too messy, and he's feeling all right to watch the game today. Big up all the people in the chat already. If you are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. Please like the streams. It does us a massive solid. We'll be live later on with the watch along. Just thought I'd hit up a little stream whilst we're just chilling in it in the daytime. Thought I'd just pre-match build up. We're going to speak about how I feel about the game, maybe go for a predicted 11, what we think will start, and we can look at what recent news has come out just pre-match. First things first, I see LB1998 there saying Rodri isn't starting, Bray. How do you know this? Please give me the information. If you've heard something, I've not heard that. How do you know that Rodri isn't going to start this match? I did see FPL Main Road. He was talking about the yellow card situation. We had a full in-depth conversation about Rodri's yellow cards last week, and he does have 3 yellow cards, not 4. So
Maxoj said _extra yes _extra yes. I can feel a Holland hat-trick today.
Yes, Max OJ, mate. Max OJ with the 11 months. Big up, Max, mate. Haaland hat-trick today. Everyone was feeling a Haaland hat-trick last year, mate, and it didn't happen. Last year it didn't happen. Yes, Max OJ. Nah, LB, mate, is not 1 yellow away from a ban. We said this last week. We figured he's only on 3 yellow cards. He's only on 3 yellows. So, he, FPL Main Road put it on Twitter before saying that he was on 4, but he has corrected himself. He's not on 4 yellow cards, he's on 3. So he needs 2 bookings. He's 2 bookings away for 5 yellow cards, which means that he will be banned. So he's 2 yellows away. So he needs to really be careful, innit? He needs to be careful because we're going to a difficult fixtures. We went through our November preview. Obviously, we've got Chelsea, Liverpool, we've got Tottenham coming up, we've got Aston Villa away coming up. These are all difficult games that we're going to head into. So ideally, he doesn't see his suspension during this period, but if we can save him until after that, then we can sort it out. I've got the head-to-head here for City and Bournemouth, courtesy of SofaScore. SofaScore is what we are using now for our live stats and stuff like that. So if you want to support us, the link in the description. Go download SofaScore and support City Extra, mate. The link first line of the description. Click that, download it, whatever device you're on, and it does us a favour. So, head-to-head with City and Bournemouth. We've won all 12 of our games. We've scored 38 goals to their 6, which is mad. Obviously, Eddie Howe, when he was at Bournemouth, didn't have a good time against Pep Guardiola. Shots per game, 17.1 and 7.2. Obviously, not a lot. 18.5% goal conversion to their 7. Obviously, given the amount of goals that we've scored. 2.4 big chances per game. So, you'd like to think that we're going to get some chances. An average ball possession, 68 to their 31. And we've had 6 clean sheets. So 50% clean sheet ratio in that. Them 12 wins. Love it. Love it. Khalid, you're the best football analyst in the world. I'm definitely not, mate. People come here because I chat shit, not because I give you insights and knowledge. Yes, Norwegian C. I got a feeling we get a hat trick today. And an assist from Bob. Has the lineup been announced? The lineup will be announced at 2 o'clock. We are going live with our watch along at 2 p.m. I'd love to see Oscar Bob get on the pitch, to be fair. Maybe if we're like 3-0 up at half time or like 60 minutes, we might see Bob make an appearance. But yeah, no lineup announced yet. We have to wait a little bit longer for that. Have you seen the United lineup, bro? I've not. Should we check it out? United obviously on at half 12. That's half 12 kickoff. That's why I was going to do this a little bit later on, and like half 12 to 1. But I thought people are going to want to watch that United game, just because, you know what I mean, it's United at the moment, and they're getting memed heavily. So let's have a look at this. They've got Højlund up top, Garnacho, Fernandes, and Antony, pretty standard. Scott McTominay and Eriksen in the midfield because Casemiro's now injured. Amrabat is obviously on the bench there. Onana in net, Wan-Bissaka, Maguire, Evans, and Dalot. Why are they not playing Raphael Varane yet? I don't get it. What's wrong with Raphael Varane? No Rashford in the side as well. Yeah, to be fair, he's been shit. Right, he's not even on the bench. Rashford's not even on the bench, mate. Is he injured, or are they just going, nah, mate, you're shit? You need to fix your attitude. What's the situation there? Reguilon's dead, so I can understand Dalot playing, but Dalot playing at left back, has he ever played left back before? He clearly doesn't trust. Where's Lindelof? Mate, Lindelof's not there. He went partying. Rashford went partying. He went partying after the derby, didn't he, Rashford? Oh, but then he played against Newcastle, though. Or did he not play against Newcastle? Lindelof's injured. Mad. So did he not? I'm sure he played against Newcastle. Or am I chatting shit? I watched the Newcastle game. He didn't. Oh, he came off the bench, didn't he? I remember him. Yeah, he came off the bench. So basically, Ten Hag's saying you need to fix your attitude because he's been partying, mate. Guy's been partying hard, innit? After the derby and that. You can't be doing that, innit? That's a bit, it's a bit weird after you just get tanked off City and go out partying. I know it was his birthday or something, but still, you gotta like think of how that's gonna perceive you in the news, innit? That's pretty mad. So no Rashford in the side. Lindelof injured. Casemiro injured. Dalot forced to play left back. Wan-Bissaka being back is probably good for him. Johnny Evans still in there. Varane still on the bench. It is a madness, that, you know. That is a mad team. If you want to watch along, to go watch for that. I know people usually, the standard for people, a lot of people is to go to Goldbridge, but personally, I'd be going to Saeed. That's not me licking Saeed's ass. I'm just saying, Saeed makes me laugh, bro. Yeah, his rages are like so genuine, man. It makes me laugh. So that's what I'm gonna have on whilst I watch that match. I'd actually do a watch along for it going into the game, but I need to sort some stuff out for the live stream. Saeed's a good lad for a rag. He is, mate. He's a quality guy, Saeed, mate. He's top. We're gonna look at doing some content together soon, me and Saeed. So we'll hit you up with that. It'd be funny, man. So yeah, City clear favourites for this, as you know. There's no real surprise there. We'll run through a little bit of a predicted 11. Obviously, the lineup does come out in just over 2 hours, but we can run a little bit of a predicted 11 now. See what go on, and see what the situation is. Let me just switch over this window capture to the team lineup. Let's get this pitch on. Yes, right, okay. So let's have a look at this then. Obviously, we know in net is going to be Ederson. That's definitely always a surefire thing. I think Walker starts personally. I'd like to see Stones and Diaz. I think he might start Akanji. I don't know why. Maybe protect Stones a bit. But they have all just had a week off. I'd like, because Stones obviously is the one that's got the least game time out of a lot of them. Personally, right, this is what I want, yeah? I want John Stones, Diaz, Vardiol. I think that there is our best back four. That is our best back four, so I'd play that our best back four. You could maybe swap out Vardiol for Ake, if you wanted to. I'd be fine with that as well. But personally, Vardiola's been sick. He's been mint recently. He has been mint. Seen somewhere that Stones doesn't start. Well, if Stones doesn't start, it's basically just Diaz Akanji, innit? Stones doesn't start. Is anyone else in this chat? Stones not starting because John Stones, Anthony Fernandes, Rashford, Amrabat, they all have issues with body language. Also having anger issues on the pitch. Mates for entertaining dumpster fire. That is true, Norwegian C, mate. That is very, very true. I can't see anything for I can't see anything for John Stones not starting. So I'm just going to run this. And hopefully John Stones then, as we all know, John Stones basically plays as a midfielder. He basically plays here, mate. He pushes up next to Rodri, so we know that's the thing. In the midfield then, we're gonna see Rodri again. Despite the fact that he's 2 yellow cards away from being banned. Rodri in midfield is definitely a thing. Calvin Phillips is not ready. 3-2-4-1. Yeah, exactly that, mate. Exactly. This, I probably need to change this nowadays. I just run the 4-3-3 on this but we all know the fact that John Stones basically pushes up like this next to Rodri, like just a bit over. And then it's basically a 3 at the back with them 2 in the middle. Then you've got 4, then Haaland up top. I'll probably change it for the next one, for the next stream, because it's never a 4-3-3 nowadays, is it? So then you've got, I thought Stones rested Kishan. Stones rested Akanji is going to start. See, I was saying that about Akanji. So what we're saying then, chat? We're saying we rest John Stones. Is this what you want? Is this what we want? I mean, maybe not what we want, but is this what's going to happen? I mean, we could potentially see, if you want to run with this instead of Stones, be a bit more realistic. I just want that because that's our strongest back line. But I think we could probably see Akanji basically do that Stones role, like he goes here, Diaz goes over here, but Akanji will just invert. Oh no, that's not the way around, is it? That is the way around there. Yeah, Akanji here with Walker. Yeah, don't want him injured, that is true. So then you've got this, you got Akanji, and you could probably see Nathan Ake coming as well. If you want to full switch it, Ake gets to play against his former team there. Yeah, that's it, Douglas. Right, mate. That's what I'm currently stuck with here. My head goes go full strength in that. I know it, obviously Bournemouth and that, but I don't want no complacency. I want us to be like serious on this. It's difficult to predict because you don't know whether he's just going to rotate quite a bit or he's going to go for continuity. But knowing Pep, it's Pep roulette. I'm fine with that back 4 though. That's an absolutely solid back 4 as well, so I can run with that. That's another option for us. I think that's the more realistic option, to be honest. Rodri in midfield there. Now, midfield wise, do we start Alvarez or do we go? Obviously, Alvarez has been very important to us. Alvarez Bernardo, or do we go for Nunes Kovacic? Young Fora there says Nunes, Rodri, and Foden. Nunes in, says H-Kid. I don't know, me. I don't know. Up top, basically, we know that Haaland's going to start. Personally, I think Jeremy Doku's going to start in this game on the left-hand side. Alvarez and Bernardo, Kovacic and Nunes. Alvarez says Stacey. I think maybe... And Alvarez is too important, man. Alvarez, and then next to him, Nunes or Kovacic. Nunes is barely getting game time, man. I want to see more of him. So I'm just going to manifest this, yeah? I'm going to manifest this. And then Foden on the right. This is the team that I want to manifest to happen, yeah? I want to manifest Nunes and Alvarez in the midfield. But that might be too ham. I think it's more likely going to be Nunes and Kovacic. Or Alvarez and Kovacic. Lewis. I'd like to see Rico Lewis come on at some point, but I don't want a full rest in it. I still want Kyle Walker on the pitch. So, I mean, you could play Rico Lewis in midfield like we have seen. He's sick. So, but I don't know. I'm happy with this team, man. I'm happy with this team. I think this team goes out there and beats Bournemouth. I feel like it'll be difficult to pick a team that doesn't go out there and beat Bournemouth. Not like in a disrespectful way, but I feel like the players that we've got that we can start in 11, i.e. not Calvin Phillips in that, I think is enough I think we should be expecting now, like the slight variations to this team that we have. I think either of those variations, I think, would win. Why drop John? Just on the... personally, for me, like I was saying at the start, I would have started... I'd like to see John Stones start. However, people are saying that John Stone's not going to start, and everyone's saying rest him a little bit. Don't want to get him injured straight away. He has only just come back. And yeah, you don't want to just ham him out straight away. So basically, manage his minutes a little bit better than what we did with Kevin De Bruyne. I see Alvarez as our next KDB. I don't see him as our next KDB, but he is stepping up to the plate right now in place of KDB. And yeah, that's a little bit of a predicted 11 for you. We'll have to see which way Pep runs it, because it's Pep roulette, man. Nobody knows. But one thing's for certain, yeah, I am full sending Jeremy Doku on the left today. Jeremy Doku, right, came on against United, did absolute bits against United. It's full send Jeremy Doku season. It's full send, mate. We have to go all out for Jeremy Doku on that left-hand side, mate. He was mint. Jacqueline Stewart, yes, why not start Phillips? He just doesn't play in this side. I don't think he has a future at City anymore. I think Pep's made that very clear for him. Pep's made that very, very clear that he doesn't have a future at City. So I don't see him starting any games, to be honest, from now until the end of the season. Yes, Rodri, mate. Yeah, so that's that. That's my predicted 11 anyway. Few changes. But I think that's the most realistic way I could probably see this. With a little hint of Pep roulette in there. We get to see Mateus Nunes some more, because he's not really had that much game time. And get to see Alvarez in there. LBB. Al Hilal prioritize Haaland as a striker. That's not happening, mate. That's not happening. Why would Haaland just go there now? It's not happening. That's not happening. Right, get your score predictions in the chat. Obviously, 2 hours to go until kickoff. No, 2 hours to go until we're live and team news is out. Score predictions, mate. Score predictions. What we're saying? 4-0. I'm going to go with, based on this, the fact that we've scored 38 goals to their 6, I'm going to go with maybe, I think 3-0. I think 3-0. 9-0, Jacqueline. Wow. I see Khalid there says, I'm done with Arteta. Why? Why, man? You're above us in the league. 7-2. MCF RTV, mate. 5-0. 3-0. 7-1. 4-0. There's a lot of 4-0s. There's a lot of 4-0s. What we're saying, if it's a 4-0, you're getting a Haaland hat-trick in there, or what? LBBB says that Man City 0, Bournemouth 6. That'd be pretty mad, wouldn't it? They'll score the exact same amount of goals I've scored in 12 games in one. Haaland hat-trick, a 6-1. Haaland hat-trick loading. So many people, right? So many people are like a proper manifesting a Haaland hat-trick today. I don't know, me. I don't know. I don't know how... Last time at home, we didn't score at all against Bournemouth. So... I think he will score today, though. I think he gets 2. I think he gets 2 today. Haaland on the bench? I think Haaland starts. I think he gets 2 goals. I think that second goal that he got the other day, in midweek, whatever it was. I mean, the goal against United as well, that would have done bits for him. Goal, or was it goals? I think it was goals against United, wasn't it? Philip, no fantasy videos. I've actually been asked about Fantasy Premier League and doing, even though I don't necessarily play it myself, just as like a talking point on a Fridays. We was going to do it at the start of the season, but I just can't, because I was banking on myself getting into it and doing it, but we could probably just talk about it instead, but I'd be game to do that. As long as it means that I don't have to get involved. Maybe we get like people on who know what they're talking about as well. Maybe we get like people who know about Fantasy Premier League and like do a bit of a collab on a Friday. Can't feel it's a start? Nah, mate. Nah, it's not it. It's not it. Hopefully Haaland is fired up. Hope so. I hope so. Haaland brace, then Pep takes him off. Yeah, that's more likely, Douglas, mate. That's more likely. Haaland brace, Pep takes him off to save him. But I do think he could really do with a hat trick, or do you know what I mean? Definitely a couple of goals at the moment. It's been a frustrated time for him this season. He's missed a lot of chances. Kelly, did you see our midfield? Which one? The one against in the Carabao? He's probably just rotating in the Carabao though. We will see new version of Haaland after Ballon d'Or robbery. Yeah, well, the Ballon d'Or robbery thing. If he wants to win the Ballon d'Or, mate, he's got to step up in it. He's got to step up and start breaking his own records that he's set, because it's not it. Yes, Jonathan, mate. Sunji High, go start at fullback. Go on, Sunji High, mate. Full send it. Let's go for it. Doc will cook. I hope so. Right. There's a little bit of a pre-match build-up for you. There is a... obviously, the watch-along starts at 2 p.m. today. Watch-along starts at 2 p.m. We have text-to-speech enabled on the watch-along. I'm not sure how that's going to go. We could get baited heavily. Potentially cancelled. But we'll see how it goes. We can always turn it off. Yeah, so 2 p.m. watch-along starts. It's going to redirect automatically over to it, hopefully. So do us a solid and like the stream when you go over there, when it sends you there. I'll be back there at 2 p.m. We can all watch United now and just see if they get binned. Fulham away is not an easy game, mate. It's not an easy game. If they lose against Fulham today, quickly before I go, does Ten Hag get sacked? Or do they just stick with him because it's the players? I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know who they go and get. You know what I mean? I think that I think they stick as well, Eagle Beast. I don't see him getting sacked. 2 p.m. CET, by the way, is 3 p.m. Central European time. So 3 o'clock for you, 2 p.m. for me. Yeah, I they are a mess, Caleb. They are a mess. But I think they'll just end up keeping him, because I feel like the issues, there's a lot of the issues lying with the players. But Eagle Bees, I don't know who they go and get if they sack Ten Hag. But that's a conversation for a different time, innit? We'll have this conversation after their match. They might go and absolutely tank Fulham. But it's a difficult away game. Right. Big up to everyone in the chat. Big up to everyone who's liked. Appreciate you all. Big up Max or Jamie, 11 months as well. And I will see you in a couple of hours. See you in a bit.